you so much for that statement. And oh, how I wish we had more time. I mean, this is very difficult for us, and very sorry that we're not going to be able to get to all of you. I think we can take 2 more questions, and I'm going to go to you here. And question, please.
Thank you so much. I am from West Papua indigenous people. I came far away to here, and I'm glad to see Mr. President. I want to tell 2 questions only. The first is, can you revoke the UN General Assembly Resolution 2504 that set up the referendum in 1969, because the referendum is illegal, fought by the settler 600 Indonesian and 400 indigenous Papuan, and 800,000 people not fought in the referendum. That's why today we fight in the conflict, and our indigenous people, the defender, we call West Papua National Liberation Army, fight against with Indonesian security force, and we never stop. And our parents fight against the Indonesian before, because we have independence. We have, according to the United Nations Charter, Article 73, and then Netherlands and United Nations has set up the resolution.
Question.
Yeah. So, and this my question is, can you revoke the UN General Assembly Resolution 2504 that established the referendum? And then the first and the second is, can you set up the resolution 170504, or I give you the statement you can see, to set up back in the general in the trusteeship council, to set up back our territory back to the list of non-self-governing territory. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your question. And I'd like to now turn to the PGA and ask him to respond to this round of questions before we go to our final round, which is to hear from the 2 ambassadors who are with us today.
A very difficult question, whether the United Nations can reverse a national referendum, a result of the national referendum. My answer could be very easy and very short, but first let me take from a legal point of view. If you are asking for a GA resolution on any matter, the way is that member states should come up with a notion. Member states should come up with an initiative and then a draft text. It should go to one of the committees, of the 6 main committees of the General Assembly. It should be discussed and approved, the text negotiated in the given committee, and then to be approved by the General Assembly. So if there would be an initiative by a country, a group of countries, to revisit any earlier decision, this is the way. However, I don't think it will be the prime responsibility of the General Assembly to undo the result of a national referendum in a member state. Thank you very much.
I thank the PGA, and I thank you also for these amazing questions. I'm sure we would have had 20 more if we had had the time. I also would like to thank the interpreters for agreeing to stay on for a bit longer, and thank you, PGA, for also staying on, and our co-facilitators of the 2023 SDG Summit. To my right, His Excellency Mr. Fergal Maithen, who is the permanent representative of Ireland to the United Nations, and Her Excellency Ms. Alia Ahmed Saif Al Thani, who is the permanent representative of the state of Qatar to the United Nations, and they're going to be sharing reflections on today's comments and questions that you have posed, but also to speak about the road leading to the 2023 SDG Summit, a short road. Mr. Maithan, the floor is yours to begin. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for being here, and wishing you a lot of success and in all of your efforts to make our world a better place and to implement the SDGs.
Okay.
Mashiach now, Mashiach, no?
Okay, start.
Yechi Adinenu B'neinu B'ameinu Melech HaMashiach. Take a picture.